See a bird in the corner. Hi everyone, it's Bardic Whispers here, and I have a new thing for everyone. Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Universe. So, I recently did a read-through of the Spelljammer module, and I realised that this big fella did not appear when I thought they would, so I wanted to find out where that monster was and have a look at it. And also this was on sale for $35 for the module, so I was pretty happy with that, I tell you what. So this is going to be just a quick read through of this. So this module, monster manual, has two parts. Adaptions of characters, so you can have different character races, as well as a new range of monsters. So let's go through it. So pretty happy with it and everything. So you have the fantastical races, as well as the beastry. It's up to like how many pages? It's 283 pages, so it's pretty good. So the list of fantastical creatures in this: the Aarakocra, Axamar, Bugbear, Centaur, Changeling, Deep Gnome, Duragard, Eldrin, Fairy, Firebolt, Air, Earth, Fire, Water, Genesi, Githyanki, Githzari, Goblin, Goliath, Harangon, Hobgoblin, Kenku, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Minotaur, Orc, Satyr, Sea Elf, Shardakai, Shifter, Tabaxi, Turtle, Triton, Anyunti. So we have the Aarakocra. I've previously created an Aarakocra, but I didn't have the necessarily specs and stuff, so they have medium size, they have flight, equal to walking speed, talons, which is 1d6 plus strength. I think it's really cool that they actually have like a additional attack or additional option when they're unarmed or disarmed. I think it's just sort of a little bit more interesting rather than having just the base aspects. Wind column. Starting at 3rd level, you can cast a Gust of Wind spell with this trait without requiring a material component. ASMR. So we have ASMR features. Let's have a quick look at options we have for that. One, dusting of metallic or white charcoal freckles. 2, metallic, luminous or dark eyes. 6, rainbows gleaming in your skin. 5, ghostly halo crowning your head. 5, 1, 1, 1, 2. Alright, the other two are starkly coloured hair, an unusual hue tinting your shadow. That's pretty cool. You have healing hands, light bearer, you can know the light cantrip, celestial revelation. When you reach 3rd level, choose one of the revelation options below. Necrotic Shroud. Your eyes briefly become pools of darkness, and ghostly flight from this. Wings sprout from your back temporarily. Creatures other than your allies. 10 feet. You can see must make a charisma saving throw or become frightened. So it looks like this is the Necrotic Shroud spell. Radiant Consumption. Searing light temporarily radiates through your eyes and mouth. For the duration, you shed 10-foot radius dim light, and then 10 feet dimmer. Radiant Soul. 2 luminous spectral wings sprout from your back temporarily. Until the transformation ends, you have the flying speed equal to walking speed, and once on each of your turns, you can deal an extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it in an attack or attack spell. The extra damage equals your proficiency bonus. That might be Radiant Soul instead, then maybe. Could be either. Bugbear. You have long range, 5 feet longer than normal. Centaurs are interesting. I didn't realise you could actually have them as player characters, but you know, everyone's. So they have charge. Their walking speed is 40. If you move at least 30 feet straight towards a target, you can hit them in a melee weapon attack in the same turn. You can immediately follow the attack with a bonus action, making one attack against the target with your hooves. Hooves is 1d6 plus strength modifier. You have proficiency in animal handling, medicine, nature, or survival. Changelings, the shape changer, changing instincts. Thanks to the connection to the Fair Realm, you get proficiency in the 2 of the following choices. Insight, intimidation, performance, or persuasion. There's the deep nose. I think deep nose are really cool. Gnomes, but Jurgard, but like they have a really cool look to them, I think. Gift of the Fervent Blin. Starting at 3rd level, you can cast the Disguise Self spell with a trait. Starting at 5th level, you can also cast non-detection spell with it, without requiring a material component. Once you cast either of these spells with this trait, you can't cast that spell with it again until you finish a long rest. You can also cast these spells using the spell slots you have of the appropriate level. Gnome's magic resistance, camouflage. When you make a dexterity stealth check, you can check with advantage. You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you'll gain the expended uses after you finish a long rest. It's the Jury Guard, so similarly to Deep Gnome. Jury Guard magic. You have Enlarge and Reduce at 3rd level, and at 5th level you can cast Invisibility on yourself. Dwarven Resilience. In Psionic Fortitude, you have advantage on saving throws to avoid the end of a charmed or stun condition on yourself. Eldrin. Eldrin are the elves of the Feywild. Fey Stab, Autumn, Winter, Spring, all have different things. So Eldrin seasons autumn, peace and goodwill when summer's harvest is shared with all. Winter, contemplation and dolour when the vibrant energy of the world not slumbers. Spring, cheerfulness and celebration marked by merriment, hopes of winter's sorrow passes. Summer, boldness and aggression, a time of unfettered energy calls to action. face step. As a bonus action, you can magically teleport 30 feet from an unoccupied space. You can see. You can use this trait a number of times equal to your efficiency bonus. When you reach a certain level, your effects take additional effects based on your season. If the effect requires a saving throw, the DC equals 8. Your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence. Autumn, immediately after you use phase step, up to 2 creatures of your choice you can see within 10 feet of you must succeed on wisdom saving throws or otherwise be charmed. When you use phase step, 1 creature of your choice you see within 5 feet of you teleport must succeed on saving throw or frightened of you. For spring that teleports instead of you. Summer. Immediately after you use your phase step, each creature in your choice can see within zone takes 5 damage equal to your proficiency bonus. Trancing. So flight, magic, fairy magic as well, and night retreats. Wings like birds, you can use shimmering multicolored skin. They have a few different characteristics as well. Fireball. Hidden step. Jealousy. Githyanki. I think the Githyanki are quite interesting about what they have. One characteristic that I found is that if you find a Githyanki, a greatsword, they assume that you stole it and they will hunt you. I think it's a cool little side thing. Definitely something to look into. That's a little bit of a plot hole. Githarai. Goblins. Goliaths. Harangon. Little rabbit people. Hobgoblin, Kenku, Fireball, Kobold, Minotaur, Lizard Folk, Orc, Sector, Theta, Sea Elf, Shadowkai. So these are the elves and the Shadowfell. So in my campaign I've actually just opened up Shadowfell. So these are all coming up. So I'm going to look into the Shadowkai a bit more as well. So I might make a few characters. So this is all going to open up to make a few different characters. Using these as the base traits and stuff. Shifter. So we have shifters and Agron as well. Tabaxi. I think turtles are cool. Triton. Yanti, snake people. Let's go to the bestiary. I think these are cool, the Abishais. I think they look super, super awesome. And demonic. So I think we're going to have these affecting the Shadowkai inside the Shadowfell. As just worshippers and demonic kind of dragons within Shadowfell. Balloon is a mind player that's called Magic. And Uncolith. These are mistaken for some kind of foul fungal growth. Windows and portals mentioned. So these are portals or rifts that sort of open up to different doors. They're also really cool. A lip, I put a mini for a lip as well. Hags, Amnazu. These are all sort of like just different things that I can put into different spaces and stuff. Because this is definitely going to be able to fill up some things. Armonite, I think they're really cool. They look really cool as well. Here we go, the Astro Dreadnaught. The Astro Dreadnaught. Focus. Enormous and terrifying, the Astro Dreadnaughts haunt the silvery void of the astral plane. 297 hit points. Anti-magic cone, 150-foot cone, demi-planar donjon. So basically they're just OP beholders with their spells. Babu. Bunch of different Banderhob, Bahamut. You got just a standard Bard set up as well. So Bahamut's got 319, so these are just much bigger, stronger monsters and stuff, so I think this is all really good. Like, the monster manual has a vast range of creatures and monsters, but they're quite, for an 8-party or a 7-party, they're quite small, and like each round will get them pretty quickly, so looking at a few different things. These blackguards are paladins who broke their sacred oaths and now indulge in their villainous ambitions. They consort with fiends, undead, and they reject any goodly things in their former lives. I think that's a really cool dynamic. So I think blackguards and stuff, like you can see after reading through this quickly before this video, Nadpod uses a lot of these creatures, I think. So it's sort of making more sense about their setups and stuff. Bondle and Bonax. Bulzul. I have a Boneclaw in my campaign coming up soon as well. Cadaver Collector, Cattle, the Deep Rolls, Ultrons, Cattle Puppies, there's a champion as well. Choco. So we've got a few different here things as well. Clockwork pieces. And we've also got clockwork with the malfunctions and enhancements. This is all really cool actually, because we've got maybe potentially some Mechanus plane shenanigans coming up. So it's going to be good to have these as well as different things that sort of come up. There's different clockworks, Stone Defender. I can choose Cloud Giant, Smiling One. I think also goes like having these monsters or these creatures. I think a Cloud Giant Smiling One would be actually pretty cool to have as a supportive character rather than an attacker. Coldflower, Cranium Rats, Darklings, Deathlocks, Deep Throne, Demogorgon, Darrow, Terrasant, Devera, Turgoloth, Dinosaurs and Dolphin, Dragoloth, Drow. So I have a lot of Drow in that mountain that I'm speaking about, so this is good to have a whole bunch of different Drow consorts, captains, Drow matron mother as well. The Drow Inquisitors, Drow Shadowblade. So I need to read into those a little bit more, so we'll go through the Drow, go through the Juragan, and also in this kit mountain then we have the Juragan as well, so we have all these different Juragan and Drow, so I'll be going into these book pieces a little bit more in detail. Aldrin as well, and the Fae, Elder Brain, Mind Flag Armies, Elder Tempest, Area Limiter, Myrmidon, a whole bunch of different Myrmidons. Fire Giant Dreadnaught, the Flailstone, Flint, we have the Fraz Overblue. I think they're going to be a leader. I have this magical place. We might have like this, kind of looks like rockish leader of like gargoyles or something like that, so they would actually be sort of a guard. Frogmoth, Giant Frost Everlasting One, Coolmouth, Frost Salamander, Gazer, Giant Strider, Gurlin, Leaf, Githyanki, more details about the Githyanki. Got some more normal details as well. Got a Grey Random. Grungs. I've got Grungs in my... I'm going to put them in my swamp area. Maybe some Drakes as well. Drake, Hellfire Engines. There's just a bunch of new stuff that I can put in here as well. Alice, Hotijin, Hydroloth, Jubilex, Kieran, got some Kobold, Inventor, Kraken Priest, Cold, Young Kritik, Crocodile, Leviathan, Martial Art Adept, Root. Here's some other things. Master Thief. Got some Master Thieves coming up. There's just so many things to use and play with, and they all have their different aspects they can have. Master Thief with like a calling card, Murloc. There's just so many. Mouth of Chronoth, Professor Magpie, Nogi Hatchlings, Narzagon, Night Walker, Oblexes, Adult Oblex, Ogres, Onwise, Orcus, Ormoth, Phoenix, Quickling, Retriever, Redcap, Rutkinkin, Seaspawn, Shadowkai, so you've got different monsters there, the Shadow Mastiff, so this is all like the Shadowfell kind of thing. Skulk, Skullboard, Slithering Tracker, Sorrowsworn, Starspawn Crew, Starspawn Hawk, Starspawn Lava Mage, Starspawn Magma, Starspawn Seer, Stonecurse, Steel Predator, Giants Dreamwalker, Storm Giant Crystallizant, Crystallizant's Lair, Swashbuckling Pirates, Sword Wraiths, Tarot Grok, Turtles, Twinkali. So many things on so many different birds. Trolls, Venom Troll, Vampiric Myth, Vegemin Chase, Thorny Vegemin, Wall Priest, get some Warlocks as well, which is good. Warlock of the Great Old One, Australis, Wizard, Apprentice, Conjurer Wizards, Abjurer Wizards, Evoker Wizards, Illusionist, Necromancers, Woodward, Yagamoth, so many monsters. Yethound, Yonti, more Yonti, and we've got the little Yonti temple as well. Azrael, Zartan, the Gargantuan, Giant Turtle, lot of creatures, monsters, and everything inside this book, so I'm looking forward to reading this properly and sort of add them. The difficulty I have with my campaigns at the moment is there's just so many things I want to do, but trying to cram them all in and get them all covered and doesn't really do it justice, or it's not really having fun. So many different plots and different things that we can sort of bring up and build from all of these books and stuff, so it's really exciting to get a new book. But you know, your imagination goes very, very far and wide when talking about these things and how you would change and build up things in different spots. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for listening and enjoy your long rest.